still are bottlenecks. It's not that we haven't eradicated bottlenecks.
We haven't completely eradicated the things which you are trying to convey. But to add on to that, we have opened up the spaces where they can get breathers so that they can allow themselves to recover, and then
It is a trail attack after all. So the trail is meant to be narrow, not wide open roads. We have done our bits to help people in certain spots out on the trail where there are opportunities for them to overtake.
yeah.
One main highlight section for me is the one right behind the tamarind tree, where there's a mound of dirt where riders have multiple line options to go over the mound to get to the other side. That's a prime overtaking zone, and also in terms of the spectator wise, that's a really interesting thing to watch. Wouldn't you agree with me?
Definitely, yes. And to add on to that, we have other spectator zones where we go through the rocky section and then widens out and becomes narrow. That's also a good section to stand and watch the race, is what I would say.
And in terms of the track layout, the previous edition of Trail Attack, have we done any changes to the track for that?
We haven't changed anything. It's just the directions that we have changed. We're going to be riding the motocross track in the reverse direction, and we have added bits and pieces to our adventure track where we'll be going through incline and decline.
So what you're saying is the amateurs will also be riding a section of the Ace of Dirt course that happened.
Yes, we are trying to give them a feeler of how it would look like in a technical terrain.
Since that section was part of an event that was meant only for professionals, and this is an amateur-based event, do you think the amateurs will be able to survive in that?
Definitely yes. We haven't added the entire course to it. We have added just 2 zones where they get to slow down their motorcycle and then focus on their riding technique aspect.
So that it's not as technical as it would be for a professional.
Yes.
So what you're basically trying to say is you have only chosen the sections of the ravine that are doable by any skill level,
Yes.
not just only by the professionals.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And you forgot about the main highlights, the Enduro Arena. What have you planned in store for the Enduro Arena? Because that is now a new feature on our track, and that has to be included into the Trail Attack.
The whole idea behind including the enduro track is that we want to slowly cater and give the experience to the everyday. They get to experience how an enduro format would look like. So we have added few obstacle course which is inside the enduro course so that they go through. I would like to coin just one aspect of it, which would be rock garden.
With regards to the Enduro Arena, which you're now trying to inculcate into the Trail Attack course, the Enduro is something which a lot of people are intimidated by. Do you think this is a good idea for amateurs?
Yeah, because we are not offering them the entire course. It's just the bits and pieces where it's just one section. Tell me something, now that we have curated the course, do you think the amateurs would be able to go through the course that we have built?
Considering the sections that we have removed from the Trail Attack, which we wanted to include for this year's edition, and also thinking about the aspects that we have done to help sort of reduce the bottleneck areas, because like I said before, it is a Trail Attack. It is a part, most of the parts on the trail are going to be bottlenecks, but we have done our best so that we can open it up to wider area, so that a lot of overtaking opportunities are given to the participants. With the sections that we have curated, I think any rider should be able to go through this with little to no time, with little to no experience of off-road riding. I definitely have a lot of faith in all the trainees that have come and attended training sessions at Big Rock. I have no doubt that any one of those guys will be able to go through this Trail Attack course without any questions asked. The course has been built keeping in mind that this is an amateur-based event, not a professional-grade event. And that's one of the reasons why we have taken out a lot of the sections that we actually wanted to add into it. This was a lengthy conversation that we have had with Santosh himself in order to understand what should be in it and what should not be in it.
Now that we've curated and written the course, what I feel is that it's not so technical is how I felt, but at the same time we'll have to consider 5-lap race, considering they haven't been raced before, or probably with prior experience that could add on to their riding bit, where they could enjoy and experience the fact that the Trail Attack is going to be a very simple course.
Yeah, the 5th edition of Trail Attack with 5 kilometers and 5 laps is challenging aspect for in terms of endurance rather than a skill set level.
So if there's something that you would like to suggest to the participants, what would it be?
Hydrate, not with alcohol, with water.